Hello everybody, this is my lap 7 water heat temperatures, and we're gonna get started. So the ice and the butter has been in the freezer for about 3.5 hours. But I'm gonna get started on the second part of this lab, and we're gonna see how it goes. So this is the initial temperature of the ice, and what we have right now, it's going down. I'm gonna get back to you guys on whenever that starts evening out. So what we have here is about 0.9 degrees Celsius, and now we are going to check every 30 seconds on what it's gonna be. So this is the first 30 seconds, and right now it reads 0.8 degrees Celsius, which would also be 33.4 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's 30 seconds. So this was a minute, and it's changing a little bit, but for the most part it's staying the same. This is a minute and a half, so it's definitely rising. It's still ice though, and that'll be the same. So I'm gonna move this around a little bit. Now we're at 2 minutes, and right now we are at 43 degrees, 44, 45, climbing. Yeah, so it's definitely climbing there. Now we're at 2.5 minutes. Still climbing up a good bit. Just going down a little bit, but 53 degrees. If I tilt it this way, put it somewhere else, 58 degrees. So I think it's slowly coming together. All right, time has passed. Staying the same a little bit, a good bit. Still climbing. And yeah. Now we're at another 30 seconds, 3.5 minutes. Climbing up to the 60 degree Fahrenheit now, and then 50, 17, 18. So it's definitely climbing up. Now we're at 4 minutes. It's definitely turning into more water. Around 18 degrees Celsius. Let's say around 63 degrees Fahrenheit. And this is 4.5 minutes. Around 20 degrees Celsius, 21, and then 69.9 degrees Fahrenheit. Nice. So it's 5 minutes right here. Around 73 degrees. So it's definitely taking out. There's some steam popping off too. So it's around 22.4 degrees Celsius at 5 minutes. All right, so now it's 6 minutes. Or 5.5 minutes now, I believe. So it's definitely getting hotter as time goes by. If I put it down the base where the heat is, 25, 73.8. So it's definitely rising, but it's still, now it's water. Now we're at 6.5 minutes, and it's definitely still rising. It's still water. Whenever it gets to steam, it will be 100 degrees because that's where the phase change occurs. But also Celsius would be around 37.5 minutes now. It's still climbing, 36 degrees. And then it's about 100 degrees Fahrenheit now. So that means it's going to start turning into steam. All right, we are at 7.5 minutes, I believe. You're starting to see steam coming off, and then So I'd say about 48 degrees and then 118 degrees Fahrenheit. Now we are at 130 degrees. I'd say 130 degrees whenever we hit that mark, and then let's say about 56 degrees Celsius there. All right, more time has passed. It's about 62 degrees, 63, 64, and we're at 145 degrees. All right, more time has passed. It's about 156 degrees Fahrenheit, and say about 70 degrees Celsius. More time, it started to come to a boil. 170 degrees Fahrenheit, and then now about 76 degrees Celsius. Now we are about 9.5 minutes. It's 185 degrees Fahrenheit and 85 degrees Celsius. Right now we're at 10 minutes. Come to a rolling boil. It's about 90 degrees Celsius, 196 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, we're at 10.5 minutes. A lot of steam coming off. This is about 93 degrees Celsius, and then 200 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, this is our last measurement. It's about 210 degrees Fahrenheit, and then almost 99 degrees Celsius. Okay, now we're gonna use balloons, and this is one filled with water right here, and then this is one filled with air. Some size, with just air. And just place it on the tip of the flame, okay? This is working a second ago. There it is. Nice. Okay, now I'm gonna do the same thing, but with the water balloon. Oh. Nothing's happening. Interesting. It's good to know. Well, thank God I did this stuff with the sink anyways. Because I'm probably making messes. Okay. I had one of my roommates just give me one. I think this is the ice. And I was right. This is the butter. I think, I looked it up, but the reason why ice is going to be harder than butter is because it's more crystallized with a higher, it's not a fat content like water or like butter. That's my reasoning behind it. So, yeah. All right, y'all. I think this is it for the video. The water's cooling down still. It's gonna get drained out, but yeah, this is a cool little experiment. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's try and get to double-digit subscribers next time. All right, tune in next week.